drama. I withdraw, don't got no time, my mind's too strong. Release anxiety, release all fear. I am present, always here. I am stable, I'm secure. All my worries disappear. I radiate all of the light that's inside of me. I know my angels are always guiding me. Every breath that I breathe is enlightening. I know all of the answers are inside of me. I don't chase, I attract.
So I've been up in my room almost an hour.
Things I want, I can have. Taking care of myself. I got good mental health.
Anyway, I forgot I had a coffee. And my coffee is now
I got guidance,
warm.
mind and body in alignment. Yeah, my spirit guides it tight. They say they love to see me thriving. I got love, got good health, got some money, I got wealth. Taking care of myself. I got good mental health.
Not feeling like going outside. Just chilling. Looking into my essential oils. You know, I don't know if anybody knows, but I bought a box of oils like a decade ago. Freaking changed my life. Within 2 months, I threw out the entire medicine cabinet in my house because I had seen them do magic. And my dog is now hollering at me. He's wanting something. Of course, I go live and he goes and starts needing something. Isn't that life? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, so does anybody have any plans today? Oh. Hi, Nutty. You can chill out. You've been chilled out, and you can chill out. He's normally silent as crazy. And the minute I take attention to something else, him wants attention. Him wants attention. Him's toot. He just wants attention. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Say I have my own Instagram. I'm Dio the dog, even though his name is Nugget. He used to be named Dio, and we changed it because he's just a nugget of cuteness. We love him so much. Him's a babies. So how are y'all doing today? So, you know, I wanted to come on here and talk about mindset and thoughts, and I love to answer people's questions because I love to help people get out of funks, and I share my journey, and I just love life, and I want everybody to experience that level of loving life. So many people are stuck in the rat race, and they're like, oh, same shit, different day. If you ever hear me say that, so help me God. So help me God. Just, no, I don't want to do the same shit every day. I don't want to do the same thing every day at all. I want to do different things. And that's why I'm sitting up in my room. Not only do I want to brag on my sheets a little bit and my duvet, because I fucking love this stuff. For so long, I wanted linen sheets and I wanted linen duvet, and there was this home that I was taking care of, and she had a linen set, and I was like, oh, I was loving it. It just felt so good, and I don't know, it just feels good. And the vibration of the fabric is like right up there with wool, very good for you, 5,000. There's my dog wanting attention. The linen sheets, they keep you cool and warm. They're perfect. Like, they're just freaking amazing. And I go top sheet free. I don't do a top sheet, which is why I have a duvet, which is linen also. So I'm sandwiched between linen and linen. And my pillow shams are linen. And my big pillowcase, I've got linen sheets, which is one company, Simple Opulence, I believe. And then the linen duvet is Alenia, at Alenia. And it's 100% linen, all amazing. Been washed many times. Great set, great quality, freaking love it. Tons of colors. Anywho, if you have any questions about the linen, they're awesome. But I just, you know, I've been through such transformational shift in my life, and so many things are different than I used to be. And about a decade ago, I bought this box of oils. These clearly are not the same exact bottles of oils because I've gone through dozens. I order every month from my oils because I use them. I use them for everything. So just like you would go to the store and buy Tylenol, Motrin, and, you know, get antibiotics and, you know, pain meds and eye drops and creams and potions and all that crap from the drugstore. This is all I have. I don't have any of that stuff. I don't use any of that stuff. You won't find any of that stuff in my house. So anyway. And, you know, there is a time and a place for that stuff. Like the time that I had a cracked tooth and I ignored the infection and I just kept partway treating it, and I needed the tooth out. It was just a constant source of infection because it was cracked, and I needed antibiotics, and I had to take the tooth out because it was a big cavern. And if you know anything, that's like a cesspool. I had to get that taken care of and scraped out and all the stuff. But that's the only time I've been on antibiotics in a decade. Have I needed to have treatment for things? Excuse him. He knows not what he did, so he's forgiven. Yeah. But did I go to the doctor for it? No. Because, you know, when you have a chest bluff, you know you have... I have to be compliant on these things. I can't really say what I actually do, but I guess since it's my story, I can tell my story, and I ain't telling you not to do nothing. But when I had a UTI, you know what the symptoms are. You know that it's frequent urination. You know that it feels like it's burning. I don't need a doctor to take my blood and my urine and to tell me what it is. I know what it is. And I know that there's ways for me to look into. And there's apps. This is like a 700-page desk reference on oils. On everything about them, all their properties, the protocols, and you can go back. This is the 6th edition. I have the 1st edition too, and that one has really cool protocols. You can only buy those on like eBay anymore because they're pretty limited. That book's power. Anyway, you didn't hear that from me. Anywho, so I wanted to talk about the different oils that are, it's in my story right now, in my Facebook story, I believe. I think I posted it somewhere else. Anyway, there's 12 oils that come in a basics, in our premium starter kit. We got a bunch of different kits. When I started with Young Living, we had one way to do anything, and you had to get a starter kit. Now it's like, if you want to come to us just because you hear that our oils are amazing, by the way, they are. That's a whole nother story. If you've know anything about us, you know that our oils are quality. We've been around 30 years. We own our own farms all over the world. Nobody else owns their own farms. People partner with farms, but nobody owns their own farms, maintains their farms, and has a foundation to help the people around the areas, build schools and such around those farms. It's really cool. Anyway, I love this company. I actually met the owners years ago. He's passed on now, Gary Young. But I got to meet them. I got to be in their presence. I've eaten lunch with Mary Young. That was pretty awesome. She's cool as hell. So these oils, I used to think they were sketchy, crazy. I used to think they were hokey bullshit. And so many people came to me and were like, yeah. And I said, no, I'm good. well, you should try these Young Living oils. Ah, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. And then one day I said, okay, no, I'll try. I'll try these. It was my birthday, I think. And I said, you know what? I'm going to get that starter kit. Because you had to get a starter kit to get started. And then you could buy whatever you want. Now you can just go on their order. You can go on the website through my link and order a bottle of lemon for $11. I mean, okay. So you can do whatever you want now, which makes it so much easier. But that premium starter kit that they had back then is still the best value. It's still the best thing. And I think it is the best way to arm your home against all manner of things. Of course, there's other things that I would not be without. And I can go into that in later times. But, I mean, I have a whole freaking... Can I flip this? I've still never figured out how to flip the daggum camera.
Bubby.
Yeah, go feed him, please.
Why?
Because he's hungry.
Why'd you not want
The kid woke up. That's all my oils. This is my oils that are open. This is my collection. This is my spares. Because I like to have oils to give away and have as backups. I don't like running out. So, and I also give samples. Let me figure out how to flip the damn camera again. Flip camera. Oh, look at that. I figured it out. Okay, yay. Ask and you shall receive. I've been trying to figure that out forever, and I finally did today. So grateful. Anyway, so I want to talk about some of these oils and how powerful they are. Like, when... the testimony that got me to really believe in them was my son, and it's my story, so I can tell it. I was a firm believer of all the stuff in the medicine cabinet. I can't really call it out, but the stuff, M and X, Muse, and that stuff, and all the Tylenol and Motrin and fever control and all that stuff. And then my friend let me come to a party, blah, blah, blah. I got some oils, and I fell in love, and I started researching, and because that's what I do. When I find out something I love, I start looking into it. And I looked into this company first off and realized, oh, shit, this is the real deal. And this was a decade ago when we were only around 20 years, and now we're around 30 years. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. Anyway, we're a debt-free company, too, by the way. And we own farms all over the world. And these are life-changing. So anyway, I want to talk about these oils. I know I keep getting distracted because... Hi, I'm Casey. Okay, let's talk about lemon. In the starter kit, you get 12 oils. Let me see if I can find... Because I've got an app on my phone. Let me look it up in the back of the book. Lemon, Lemon, Lavola. Oh, bibliography, that ain't it. I don't want the I want the index. Lemon, Lemon. Okay, lemon, 122. There's like 100 references in here for lemon. But the highlighted one is basically probably the one that I want to go to. And then I can dive in more. But I love the app that you get. And we've got so many resources in the company, and our website's full of resources. It's pretty freaking awesome. They put science on there. So you can find out everything. But these things are pretty powerful. Okay. So, lemon. Cold pressed from the rind. It takes about 3,000 lemons to produce 1 kilo of oil. Okay, this is 15 milliliters. Not a kilo. This is 15 milliliters. I think it takes about 70 lemons. or something like that to make something like this. So that's pretty cool. People are like, I'd rather just have a lemon. Okay, well, I have this ready already, and I don't have to make it strong because this is like the potency 10, what was it? It's like 7 to 70 times as strong as the plant by itself. And, you know, you'll get lemon vitality, which is in the starter kit, you get 5 ml. The lemon vitality, we are also the only company that has a label that's a white label. I don't have many of them because I buy the big bottles. That is labeled for ingestion. None of the other companies have that because we are actually approved for ingestion. That's how pure our oils are. Nobody else can do that. Lemon is so powerful. Hold on. I use this. I'm going to tell you how I use it. I use it anytime that I feel the little tickle in the throat or the glands feeling anything or an ear plug up feeling. I will put it on my ear. I will put it on my glands. I will put it in my mouth. I'll put it in my tea. If I'm feeling a little warm, put it on my spine. Put it in the diffuser because it smells so fresh and clean. You can cook with this oil if you want to give it. You want to add lemon to your water. You can have some lemon water. Yeah, just don't put it in plastic because it will, you know, mix with the plastic. I don't use plastic in my house, but there's a lot of reasons for that. Anyway, okay, so the key constituents in lemon is limonene and GABA-terpenine, beta-pinene, alpha-pinene, and saponine. And the ORAC value 660 per 100 grams. PTE, I don't know what that means. Anyway, historical data. Lemon oil has been widely used in skin care to cleanse skin, reduce wrinkles, and combat acne. Lemon peel was used as an antiseptic, carminative, diuretic, eupeptic, a vascular stimulant and protector, and as a vitaminic, Arius ET 2005, and also used as a flavorant for cleaning, for cooking, to treat scurvy, and a variety of other ailments. Medical properties. Okay. Anti-tumoral, antiseptic, improves microcirculation, immune stimulant. It may increase white blood cells, which is what I experience. It helps me out. This is like my go-to anytime that I'm feeling detox symptoms, because that's all it is. It's detox symptoms, and this helps detox, which is why it helps it faster. Makes sense. If I told you you don't get sick. Germs don't make you sick. Okay, it's your belief that germs make you sick that make you sick from germs. I quit washing my hands, people. I quit being that, you gotta cure the germs. I quit. I quit that a long time ago. And guess what? I don't get sick no more. Because you know why? Because I'm not washing off the microbiome that is my immune system. Why would I destroy my immune system on the things that I touch all the time? I need those bacteria and those things on my hands. I need them. They protect me. Yeah, I rinse my hands a lot, but I am not using soap. Sorry. I'll rinse off stuff. I ain't using soap. Same thing in the shower. I rinse, but I don't shower. I am not using soap. I am not washing off. I just don't need to. I just don't need to. I eat so clean. I don't have a stinky body. And I have a bidet. Anyway. For you people that are weird. Okay. circulatory problems for uses, anti-sclerosis, obesity, parasites, urinary tract infections, varicose veins, anxiety, hypertension, digestive problems, acne. It can be beneficial and help those things. I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. I'm just reading a book. Fragrant influence. It promotes clarity of thought with purpose, and fragrance is invigorating, enhancing, and warming. A MIE, never heard of it, university study found that citrus fragrances boost immunity, induced relaxation, and reduced depression in 1995. And it tells you all the uses of how to use it, and it's showing you all the different products with Young Living that have that oil in it. And it's quite a long list. It's in our Thieves. We have a blend called Thieves, which is, if you look up the history of the thieves back in the plague, they were going around to the bodies of the people that died of the plague, and they weren't getting sick. Well, they were using the plants, the oils from these plants, and that was protecting them. And it was rosemary, lemon, eucalyptus, clove, and cinnamon. And those 5 oils are, anyway, there's 5 oils. Pretty sure it's clove, cinnamon, lemon, eucalyptus, rosemary. Anyway, there's 5 oils in there, and lemon's one of them. And it's pretty potent. So anyway, there's a great story behind our Thieves. And our Thieves cleaning products are bar none. That's, if I use a cleaning product, that's what I'm going to use. It's just awesome. So we're going to move on now to peppermint. It's summer in Florida, and I'm sorry. I love peppermint. I love the smell of peppermint. I love the feel of peppermint. I love the taste of peppermint. It is an addition to everything. It's just freaking awesome. And it's so cooling. It's refreshing. And it helps those achy things and things that bother you. I don't have none of that problems because, I've done a lot of work. But I used to. But I changed my diet. I changed my words. I changed my thoughts. I changed my actions. Changed my location. Changed what I do. Changed how I eat. Changed who I'm around. Changed my everyday process. I changed. I fucking changed. So, let's just say, I love peppermint. Okay. My ride or die. Okay. Now, I got a lot of ride or dies. I can't be without a lot of these. Who am I kidding? I mean, I could probably go with... no, I don't want to go without, because the minute you don't have it is when something happens. Lavender. I love me some lavender. Okay, I'm going to look that up. And these are in alphabetical order, so... it's just the page back. Do you look at that? Pretty awesome. Okay. And we grow lavender. It was one of the first plants that Gary brought back from overseas. I want to say it was France. And he smuggled some seeds back in his boot and started our lavender in Utah or Idaho. I think it's Idaho, Utah. I've been to the farm. I've been to the Mona farm. Actually, this is a bottle from the St. Mary's farm. This lavender came from the place where he brought it back. So anyway, that was our first farm. Pretty freaking amazing. He retilled the entire land. They said he could never grow lavender there. Now it's some of the most amazing lavender. Anyway, we grow lavender in 3 places on this planet, and we grow it in Utah, Idaho, and France. And we have pure distillation. We do a first distillation with Young Living, and that's where the plant is distilled one time. Whereas everybody else, you can get a full profile, but that first... Do you brew coffee more than once? Okay, asking for a friend. We brewed the plant once. We distilled the plant once. and then we get rid of it. Now, except for some plants, we do a full distillation, but I don't think there's that many that need it, because that first distillation is the good stuff. It's the stuff that you really need. And we do a first distillation on our plants. And to me, that was so potent, because we have the very strong oils. We have the very strong, the chemical constituents that are in these oils. They're just amazing. So anyway, lavender. It's got linalool acetate, linalool, cis-beta octamine, trans-beta octamine, and terpenolol. And the ORAC is 360. Historical uses. My eye is still giving me issues a little bit with a little blurriness, so we're working on that. But I've been using my oils and my Animal Sense ointment, which is like a salve. You know, your grandma used to have a salve. Well, this is a Young Living salve. It's called Animal Sense ointment, and it's in the pet line. We have a pet line of oils. People say you can't use oils with pets. Well, we have a very good pet line of oils to use on your animals. Anyway, we have this cream called Animal Sense ointment, and I freaking love it. I got a big tub of it because I typically use our Rose Sense ointment. I think I have one. I do. I have one up there because we were out. Because our natural products, sometimes the batch isn't up to standard and we go out of stock because we're not creating stuff. We have to grow our plants. Yeah. So we're a natural company. We let things, some things just become not available. So our rose ointment, there was something that was not available to us for a period of time, so we were not able to make it, and I had to get some Animal Sense ointment. But anyway, the Animal Sense ointment comes in a big tub versus the rose ointment comes in a little tub. So it was a win-win for me. And it's a great salve just to have in the house. If you ever try anything, I mean, our Animal Sense ointment, it's just a fabulous salve. Anyway, and you can mix the oils with it and store them. Oh my gosh. Anyway, the possibilities are endless with that Animal Sense ointment. So lavender, it's pretty much, I can't talk about most of this stuff. It's anti just about everything that you can say, you know. It helps with heart support and your vasodilating and things. It's relaxant. It's inflammatory, anti. It's pretty good stuff. It's calming, relaxing, balancing, both physical and emotional. It's been deemed to improve concentration and mental clarity. All I know is this goes on me every night. I have probably 4 bottles in my house. I have a bottle in my car, a bottle by my bed, and a bottle in my hand. Let's just say I love my lavender. Okay, we're just going to leave that there. Lavender. Okay, and you get a bottle of that with starter kit. Okay, what next? Oh, frankincense. Who loves some frankincense? I'm going to open it because I can never have enough frank, and I'm going to use it anyway. Yeah, baby. Frankincense. And yes, this comes in a Vitality label. This is from Oman, I believe. We're going to look that up. Frankincense. Ooh, I just passed another one of my favorite oils. Helichrysum. If you have blood, bruises, or cuts, that's my first aid go-to. That's in my kitchen. That's in my bathrooms. Blood, bruises, or cuts. It's amazing. Okay, EF frankincense. Okay, here we go. Are we having fun yet, y'all? Tap that screen. Say hey. I'm having fun. I put this off for like an hour thinking about it. But I needed to do it. It's one of those things I've been needing to do. Casey, do a video on the oils. Casey, do the video on the oils. It's been on my list for like 2 years. So I'm doing this, and I'm going to upload it to my YouTube. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I like doing things that are win-win. Okay, frankincense. Not only do we have this, we have our sacred frankincense as well. They're different properties, and I would have to look it up. And but anyway, different properties, and both fantastic. One's better for skin than the other. Okay, this is grown in Somalia and Yemen, and yeah, we have farms and partner farms in Somalia and Yemen. How cool is that? We own farms over there. Nobody else has that. Nobody else. Everybody else buys from somebody else and gets it from somebody else and trusts somebody else. And no. Do you know all of our farms are above organic land? Like, we don't buy any farms unless they can prove that there has been no chemical use for 50 years on that land. So they've been above organic for 50 years. Because we only use plant material and oils as stuff like that. My dog is at the door. Holy goodness, he's so cute. We own our own farms. We have 25 farms globally. First distillation. Oh, and our Young Living Foundation. This is something also so cool because, you know, giving back is super duper important to Young Living. And we have a foundation and we have schools and we support programs. There's a lot of programs that we offer, and you can go to our Young Living Foundation website. It's on my website. You can find it in my link somewhere, wherever my link is. I don't know where it is. But the Young Living Foundation helps so many things. And it's 100% of the dollars that get donated. And you can donate whenever, however, with every order. You can round up your dollar. You know, they make it very easy. But 100% of that donation goes to that. The admin, all the paperwork and the this and the that, Young Living pays for out of their pocket. So it's literally donating 100% of the funds go straight to that. So I don't know why my dog is still hollering at me. Hold on. Let me let him in. Stop acting crazy. You're acting crazy. Okay. I'm back. I love this little romper thing. It's so freaking cool. Don't you just love those things that you find at, like, I think this was an event that Amanda Hickson put on in downtown Ocala. And it was like a yard sale for clothes and just swap. Everybody just swap. Get what you want, swap. And it was so cool. I brought so much stuff and I left with so much other stuff. It was really, really cool. And is this not me? I mean, hello. And it's got pockets. Nugget, please stop. I love you. But please stop. Be a good boy and just chill out. Say hello. Hello, hello, thank you, hello, hello, thank you, hello, thank you. Hello, hello, hello. Even he gets lavender at night because he sleeps with me. So he gets to relax and he loves it. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Anywho, okay, so I've done the frankincense and it's steam distilled from the gum and the resin. We also carry the resin. You can buy a bags of the resin and you can soak your water in it. We have a resin burner, which I freaking love, which is downstairs. If you want your house to smell like frankincense, that resin is just amazing. It heats it up just enough to make that smell just go in your house. I just love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, now the constituents in frankincense are alpha-pinene, limonene, saponine. You hearing some of the same ones? Because these oils are all freaking amazing. Mycorrhine, myrcene, there we go. Beta-carotene, alpha-theogen, I didn't name them. Incensal, and the ORAC is 630. Per 100 grams. Also known as olibanum. Olibanum. Okay. Olubinum. The name frankincense is derived from the medieval French word for real incense. Frankincense is considered the holy anointing oil of the Middle East and has been used in religious ceremonies for thousands of years. It's well known during the time of Christ for anointing and healing powers as one of the gifts given to Christ at his birth. Used to treat every conceivable ill known to man, frankincense was valued more than gold during ancient times, and only those with great wealth and abundance possessed it. To be mentioned in one of the oldest known medical records, Ebers Papyrus, dating from the 16th century BC, an ancient Egyptian of 877 prescriptions and recipes. So, pretty potent. And I promise you that stuff in the grocery store that's this big for $10 is not frankincense. I don't know what it is, but it's not frankincense. Okay? I gotta stretch my legs up. It ain't frankincense. I don't know what that is, but no. That stuff in the store, let me tell you a little story. Somebody thought they were being really nice and gave me a roller of some oils that they bought God knows where. Within a year, that roller that they made me was so rancid smelling, I couldn't even, it was gross. I had to throw it out. But I have rollers that people have made me different things. It's like a perfume, so I keep them. They still smell just as fabulous almost 8-9 years later. What does that tell you? I know it tells me that it's good stuff. Okay, so we're going to move on. And there's a huge list of the things that frankincense is found in. There's a whole list of the Bible references that it's in there. So, okay. So, we used to have RC in the starter kit, but now we have Raven in the starter kit. I highly recommend having RC and Raven and our 3 eucalyptuses, because when those respiratory things come along, you want to have the right one. And you never know which one it is until you breathe it in, and then you're like, that's it. Because your body will tell you which oil is best for what, because it'll smell so freaking amazing. I remember there was a time that I used to struggle with chronic, I mean, all the time, couple times a year, sinus infections. Since I can remember my whole life, I struggled with sinus infections. Guess who doesn't get those anymore? I'm just saying. Haven't taken antibiotics for them. You know what? When in the past they would come up, I would use a neti pot and some saline with baking soda, because I made it myself, and then a couple of drops of rosemary oil. Look, we have that too. I freaking love rosemary. It's like, oh, it's heaven in a bottle. But this is really potent to put up in your nose for that kind of thing. And when you do it a few times a day, it keeps those buggies away. And it works. So, for me, I mean, I'm not giving any medical advice. This is what I use in my past, and I've never had to take anything other than oils. And you can also ingest other things like oregano oil, thyme oil, marjoram oil. You know, but that's just what I would do. So anyway, RC and Raven, they're two really great respiratory support oils. They help support airways and openness and all the good stuff. And yeah, that's about all I can say compliantly without getting in trouble and get my video flagged. But I'm not sharing any medical information. I have to keep saying that. Okay, so purification, I think it used to come in the starter kit. It doesn't anymore, but it's still a necessary item in my house. Okay, anytime as a female, I don't know of many men that get urinary tract issues. But women, sometimes, we will get a UTI. Whatever you want to call that. But anyway, this is my go-to for that. You know, I don't go to all that. I get this, and I rub it on here. 20 times a day. Every time I think about it, I'm putting that on there. And guess what? It goes away. Would you look at that? And then at that same time, I'll ingest lemon or thyme. Thyme is a good one for that kind of particular thing. Thyme. Thyme works. T-H-Y-M-E. Herbs, baby. 70 times as potent as dry. Already ready on your shelf. Stable. Ready. No expiration dates. Okay. I'm going to get into one that I, again, very rarely need to use, but I did the other day, and I was so grateful because I overate some pasta, because I don't eat pasta. Me and pasta are not friends, and that's my belief, and I'm sure if I changed my belief that I would have a better result with it, but I have a belief that me and pasta are not friends, so my body backs up when I use pasta. The other day, I don't know what I was thinking. I made some really banging up meat sauce, and I bought some pasta. It was Italian, imported, not full of the glyphosate and all that stuff. So I felt good. It was organic, all the stuff. I still ate a fuck ton of it. I ate so much of that pasta. I ate a whole thing of it, and I ate while it was cooking in the oven. Well, my body said no. And it was at the end of that process of, I don't know if you know, but I went through this month of my body processing grief, and it chose heart right here, and I had this pain. Well, at the end of that, I had a day reprieve, and then I was like, I'm gonna eat. So that day I ate because I didn't have any pain, and I was like, oh wow, this is awesome. That night, and at like 1 a.m, it started, and it was that pain, but it wasn't being moved by, you know, my son was able to speak and feel and pull energy, and it's all it was spiritual energy. But I was able to have him come in, and he's like, Mom, this is different. You need to get help. And it was hurting so bad. Because I also came home that night and ate ice cream. Because I'm stressing over the mother dying thing and all that stuff. So anyway, that was grief. Well, I ate that pasta, and then I ate the ice cream, and none of these times was it belly related. Like nothing was there to go. It was just, it came. But I put this Digest on after dealing with it for a few hours, thinking it was just energy. No, it was fucking wheat. It was pasta. And then the ice cream on top of it. It was like I was backed up from the top. I was compacted. And what the Digest did is it got things moving. And within 2 minutes of me using this, I was able to get this, and then that was able to move, and I was at 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Got things moving, you know, good stuff. And this has great oils in it. It's fabulous oil to have on hand. Highly recommend it. Anytime for like gas or that time, if you need to toot, it'll help you. If you need to poop, it'll help you. If you need to feel it, it'll help you. If you have a belly, it'll help you. It's good stuff like that. That's a go-to. That's a go-to. And then the last two over here, Peace and Calming and Valor. Now, they didn't used to have these in. They took them out for a while. These are like best-selling oils. And they're valuable oils. Like, they're good stuff. And they're blends that have helped me through so much stuff. Peace and Calming. There was a season in my life where you couldn't keep this away from me. This is what I huffed. I breathed. I constantly had it in the diffuser. It does what it says. Peace and calming. And it's just such an amazing blend. Let me look up. Single oils, nutritional support, oil blends, awaken. Hold on. We're going to look up Peace and Calming. Most of those were single oils, except for the Digest. I didn't look up the Digest, but I just told you a lot about it, so you can figure that out. Chupa Flex, Chupa Cleanse. We have oils for all the stuff. We have oils for male hormone support, motivation, magnify your purpose. Here's Peace and Calming. It smells so good. Do you like oranges? Because it smells kind of like oranges. There's orange, like, in it. Tangerine. Anyway. Tangerine, orange, ylang ylang, patchouli, and blue tansy. And blue tansy is this oil that the bottle lid turns blue because it's so blue. And if you buy blue tansy anywhere else, it ain't going to do that. It's not going to, like, infiltrate the lid and just completely turn it blue. I mean, that's some potent shit. Hold on, let me show you my blue tansy. Hold on. This is blue tansy. But this stuff, man, I know this isn't on the list, but look at that. That was white. How do I want this? Oh, because it's going to be there for a while. Look how potent that is. And that's going to stain my arm. My arm's going to be blue. Try that with your drugstore oils, people. I dare you to try that with your drugstore oils, because I promise it's not going to do that. Because this is real blue tansy. And this will soak in. It'll just dissipate. It'll go into my skin and absorb. But you could... Oh my God, that smells so good. And that's one of the main components of the Peace and Calming. Oh my God, it smells so good. Oh, wow. And your body is also adaptogenic. And when oils smell really, really good to you, that's a sign that you could use that. And also, if oils smell really, really bad, put that shit on your feet. You need it. And you don't want to smell it, because what it's doing is it's detoxing you. It's pulling something out, and your body's like, no, I like this stuff in there. Don't pull it out. I have so many people with their stories of the hatred of some things. I got my own with cedarwood. I used to think cedarwood was nasty. Smell like cat piss. It smells so good now. It's sweet, like that sweet cedar smell. Oh, it smells so good. But when you purify your body, the oils become different to you. You react differently. That's why you need them all, so you can have them. And I intuitively go up there. It's like, what do I need? And then reach something, and then boom, I get what I need. And it smells so good. So anyway, there's Valor too. Hold up. Valor, we're looking up Valor. Oh, Release. I gotta order. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I gotta order my order today. Release. Okay, Valor, the gift, surrender, transformation. If you're going through any kind of thing, transformation oil, that's just, I just freaking love it. Okay, Valor. There was a period of time where we had Valor, and then we had to make a new Valor, and I think this is, I don't even know which Valor this is. Anyway, because they gave us Valor, and then they made Valor 2 without rosewood in it, because we had to change the formulation, take rosewood out. But now we have sustainable rosewood years later, so now we have the original formulation of Valor, which is, I don't care, I'm gonna open it. This is original Valor. This is OG, because there's a little difference, but they have a new label and then this label, but I think I've had this for a while. So it's before the new label, after they made it. Anywho, Valor is amazing. It's great for confidence, but it has fractionated coconut oil, spruce, rosewood, blue tansy again. You see the theme there? And frankincense. So it's a powerhouse. And if you've ever heard of the raindrop technique with the 10 different herb oils, this one starts and finishes that one. And that whole technique is really, really great for a great detox. I remember having a raindrop technique session done, gosh, a long time ago. I felt so amazing for like 2 weeks afterwards. It's like, wow. It was just pure amazing. God, it smells so good. Oh, I wish I had smell-o-vision. Shh. I'm just going to sit here. Okay. I wish I could really read all the stuff that these oils do. And we also have a Valor roll-on. Like this, the Valor comes in a 5 ml bottle, and so does the Peace and Calming comes in a 5 ml bottle. Every now and again, they will put on special and give away for free 15 ml bottles. And those are coveted, man, because that's like 3 bottles in one. And you get it for free typically. But they have a Valor roll-on, and they have a Peace and Calming roll-on, which is the 10 ml. It's a nice happy medium. It's like 2 bottles of this, but it comes in a roll-on. I don't have one around. I do have a Deep Relief roll-on, because Deep Relief is, this is the GOAT. Okay, this is anything. It smells like all the things. Wintergreen, peppermint, that kind of vibe. It gives deep relief when you put it on areas that have joints, and you know, I can't really talk about what it really does. But my aunt, she was like, Casey, that's the only thing that's ever given me relief, and she had bad knees. That's the only thing that ever gave her relief. That Deep Relief roll-on, baby. And we only have like 5 or 6 roll-ons. We have the Stress Away roll-on, Peace and Calming. We have a Thieves roll-on. We have Deep Relief. What else do we have that's roll-on? I think that's it. I think we only have 5 or 6, and I think that was 5. So anyway, I did my little amount of my videos. Life is so freaking beautiful. But it started when I decided to start changing. When I decided to start making the changes and the shifts. And a lot of it came with a traumatic experience, you know. A lot of times we have to experience those low depths before we can get to the extreme highs. We have to overcome adversity to get to the place where we can share our stories. We're meant to... Do I have blue on my nose? Did I? Oh my God. I'm gonna have blue on my nose for the day. It'll soak in, and if I put some coconut oil on it, it'll soak in even more. Am I the only one that keeps coconut oil beside the bed? I love it for everything. It's just awesome. Last night I used it as, I put it next to my eye for some extra. I put salve on it, but I put some more on it. Yeah, see the coconut oil is going to let it soak in. You can physically see it. I love oils. They're so amazing. Oh my goodness. Blue Tansy. There's only a couple of them that do that. Blue Tansy and... Oh gosh. My brain went crazy right now. But I think there's 1 or 2 that do that. But anyway. Super cool. Valor comes on. But there's not really that much in it. So much that, I mean, it stained the whole top. That's so crazy. I've had this bottle for a long time. I can't even see through it. It's mostly full. But I love me some oils that have it in it too. Anywho. Are you sleeping on linen yet? So I started on this platform I don't know, just a few years ago. It's probably the last platform I got on. And I like it. I like it more than the others. I don't know why. I like that you have to encourage others to get your stuff put out. You have to be that you want to see in the world before you get what you expect. And that's kind of like the universe is kind of important that we have, that you gotta give, you gotta share, you gotta hear others, you gotta be that you want to see in the world. And the algorithm for this particular one isn't so competitive. It's more, let me scratch your back, you scratch my back, and we can all help each other grow. And I think it's wonderful that it's creating a platform that people can actually grow from together and help each other share their goals, their dreams, whatever the hell that you want to share on this platform. There's somebody that will watch you. There's somebody that will learn from you. There's somebody that will get value from what you are sharing with your life story, with whatever, or if you're selling clothes or whatever the hell you're doing. There's somebody out there that needs what you've got to give. So stop being selfish with what you've got to give and start doing those things. Start doing those things. You know, back when I started with Young Living, gosh, a decade ago, I was so different. So different. And then I started my spiritual journey and got divorced and all this stuff. And it's really cool. I call, the affiliate marketing, network marketing, all those things. In order to do those things and share the things, you got to get I don't like using the word thick skin, but you've got to change the way you think about what people think, and you got to quit worrying what people think. That's the key. You got to quit worrying what people think. And being with Young Living and knowing and seeing myself, sharing this on a global scale because I love it so much. You have to, it's like, network marketing is like, what do you call it? Personal growth with a comp plan. It's exactly what it is. Personal growth with a comp plan. In order to do anything new, we all sell something. So whatever you sell, you've got to learn these skills of self-reliance. You've got to learn these skills of self-love. You've got to learn the skills of other people's opinions don't matter. You got to learn the skills of being able to be said no to. You got to learn the skills of loving yourself first. You got to learn all these skills. And being with Young Living kind of forced me to start down the road of self-discovery and deeper understanding. And I'm so damn grateful. You have no idea. I wouldn't be where I am in life, in my mindset, if it weren't for Young Living and the necessary things to stick with it. A lot of people fail in this industry because they don't, or they fail in their dreams because they don't do the things to dive into the whys they are the way they are. And you gotta quit giving a flying fuck what people think. That's first, foremost. Stop caring what people think. I'm gonna tap myself on that one. Fuck yeah. You've got to stop caring what people think. And that's that thick skin that they used to call it when I was in high school. You got to get some thick skin. The things that we endure as children and our young adults and whenever you decide to wake up, the things you endured on the way there are the lessons. They're not meant to hold you back. They're not meant to make you feel less than. They're not meant to stop your growth. They're meant to propel it. And so many are not seeing the obstacles and the things that they've had to go through as an arrow being pulled back. You got to quit being the victim and realize that that's part of the process to spring forward. You got to get pulled back. You got to go through the tough stuff. Have you ever tried to pull a bow and arrow? It's fucking hard. There's a lot of pressure. You got to pull hard. And if you're not doing that, don't expect a great reward. You got to go through the stuff, and you got to be grateful for it. You got to realize it's part of the process, because without that pullback, you're not going to spring forward. How far can you throw that arrow? Not very far. You need the pressure of that. You know, I couldn't even pull a bow back if I tried. And I have tried, and I'm like, I don't know how y'all do that. Okay. I'm going to let the men be the men, which is the strength. I'm strong, but not pull a bow back strong. Nor do I want to be pull a bow back strong, because I have my own strengths. I have my own strengths. I'm not trying to be the strength of a man. I don't need to be the strength of a man. There's men to do that. There's men to be the strength. If that need comes, there will be. Oh, wait, I have a son. He's 17. He's a man. So anyway, I am being in my feminine is something else I've learned. And I don't need to be all, do all. I can ask for help. I can do the things that I'm good at, and then ask for help on the other things. And let me tell you, that's freedom. To be able to do the things. Hello? Somebody's at my door. Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm on live. What you want?
Lunch. Can we get lunch later?
Can we get lunch later?
Or can you make lunch later or whatever, but I just want to hang out, eat, you know.
Oh, you want to hang out with your mom?
Well, yeah, I've been downstairs. I was wondering where you were this whole time. And then
I've been sitting in here doing a live.
Well, yeah, then I saw you live, and then I came up to get the dog. Because I was wondering why he wasn't waiting outside my door.
Because he's been in here with Mama. Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and put some rice on.
Oh, I thought we were going out.
I thought you thought... No.
Okay. Well, they look good downstairs with me. I'm going to leave the door cracked so he can get in and out. I'm just watching TV downstairs.
Okay. Children. They're so cute. I'm hungry. Can you feed me? Now, mind you, there's 3 varieties of beef down in that fridge. There's a flank steak. There's 2 pounds of ground beef. There's eggs. There's meat sauce. There's onions. There's cheese. And there's some burger patties. All in the fridge. Mom, what's for lunch? Thing is, he knows how to cook. He can cook. It just tastes better when Mama cooks it. Can I get an amen? It tastes better when Mama cooks it. Well, who cooks for Mama? Dave cooks for me sometimes. Who cooks for Mama? I guess I cook for Mama. Or I go to a restaurant and they cook for Mama. I do have to go. That reminds me, I gotta go. My mom has requested egg rolls and hot and sour soup from the local all-you-can-eat buffet. And she's in hospice, so she gets what she wants. She gets what she asks for. And if she wants some freaking egg rolls and some duck sauce and some mustard, then she's gonna get some duck rolls. Or egg rolls and duck sauce and mustard and hot and sour soup, and she can have all she wants. And she don't like the egg part of the soup, so I skipped that part. I kind of drained it out. So anyway, here comes the dog again. and goes again. He's just, now that Bubby's up, he wants to be in between. He don't know who to go to. He's torn. So anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out. And another shameless plug for my linen. Oh my gosh, I love my linen sheets. They're the best. They wash, they dry, they're soft. They get softer with every use. They're freaking amazing. This is the duvet, and it comes with 2 covers. And then the sheet set, I got the nude, and it's an embroidered edge, if you see that. And I have one of those mega pillows, so I have 2 on it. I don't know about you, but I love me a body pillow. But this is the sheets. This is from Simply Opulent. Oh, here it is. S&O, yeah, 100% linen. Amazing. It feels amazing. That's because the vibe is high, and it's a natural fabric, and your body feels relaxed in it because it's not polyester. So anyway, I'm gonna go downstairs, make something for my kid, you know, because he's starving. He hasn't eaten. Oh, I love it. I'm so grateful. Thanks for hanging out with me today, y'all. I appreciate you. And have a great weekend. And go get some sunshine.